Alright guys, and welcome back. What's good, what's good? Today we're going to be talking about Spellbreak. All pretty much I've learned since the release of the game. And pretty much kind of the mechanics, what goes into it, the fighting style. Kind of everything you kind of want to know, just kind of a refresher course if you've been playing it, or some things you may not have known, or if you're brand new to the game, if you've never heard of it. This will be kind of like a fast-paced introduction. I'm not going to take too long. I don't want to make this run on forever. I just kind of want to get some good coverage over the game so you can see some movement, and then I'll probably hop in a game real quick, and then we'll just wrap it up from there. Okay, so let's get into it. First, you have your main modes here up top. If you look up from L1 to R1 on PS4, I think it's Q and E on PC, and then left trigger, left bumper, right bumper on the Xbox. So you have your play, chapters, shop, collections, mastery, quests, and friends. Pretty much what everything says. You have your play, your battle modes, and your quests you could see as you go through them throughout the day. The chapter system, if you still play right now, they currently have the prologue still active, so you can get all this stuff and these rewards for free. As you can see, I kind of unlocked everything. I ran through it. They really encourage you to play the game. They want you to try all the gauntlets. They want you to, be interactive in the community, and the devs definitely listen to their player base. You have your shop here, traditional. You can just buy skins. Nothing that's going to help you in game, but more just cosmetic, traditional emotes, stuff like that for competitive play. And taunts and things like that. Your collection, these are where your outfits are going to be, so your skins, so you can mix and match. I know some people have seen me in this skin. This was just released after the Twitch tournament. I think it's pretty cool. One of my favorite skins here. I just have a couple of them. But I'm gonna rock the Sentinel right now. Yeah. You have your afterglows here. Just packs to stick on the back of you. Sometimes they're, cool to look at. Sometimes they're a disadvantage for players who like to hide and sneak. So it all just kind of depends on what you want to do. This skin is a little bulky, so I tend to not run a bigger pack on. You have your afterglows, so when you jump, you'll have a trail following behind you. I don't have a lot. But again, these don't really help you in game. It's more purely cosmetic. These are your cloud bursts. As you'll see, once I drop into a game mode, every time you die or respawn or launch into a game after you pick your spot from the warp portal, you'll be dropped from the sky and you'll see this trail as you fall. You can change your direction, where you're going, or where you want to land, depending on the loot locations. Your emotes, like I said, basic emotes like any game. Just something a little fun added in. This game has a lot for everybody. Competitive play, strategy. These are your badges, so they'll just display. If you look at my name, Generic, on the left, you'll see the lightning bolt, the wolf, the glove. Just more customization for each character, so each player can have their own individuality. Same thing for your cards. So you can unlock these through leveling up your gauntlets, these ones right here, or you get them through the battle pass, which would be the chapters. Then you have your titles, same thing. If you look back under my name, you see Valbreaker Adept up here in the purple, or Boltcaster, Valbreaker Alkalite, Air Sharper. It's all just kind of personal preference and what you kind of roll with depending on your elements. Here you'll be able to see each of your gauntlets and your masteries. Currently, I don't think it reflects the clash mode, but it does reflect your squads, duos, and solo matches. So you'll be able to see how many matches you played, total exiles, total assists, pretty much your overall stats in general. You can see your KD and your average time survived with each gauntlet, which is kind of cool. And what's even more interesting is your average damage. So if you're running a specific build, or you're testing something out and Conduit happens to be your best class, well, your average 195 damage means you're roughly doing about 200 damage a game, which equates to 2 players being exiled. Though that's not accounting for potions and shields and all that stuff, but just roughly think about it like that. So that means you kill on average you exile on average about 2 players a game with that class, and that's just in squads and solos. This doesn't account for clash right now. All right, so then we get into each gauntlet. So each gauntlet has its own specific rewards, or in-game currency is in gold. So you'll be able to see different rewards you can win from leveling your gauntlets up and, trying out different classes. This game really encourages you to try out every element. That way, even if you don't like one element, you have the ability to at least get a feel of what other players are going to be running with, because there are so many different combinations and runes that, it can get complicated. So it helps to know how someone else is going to fight. You have your honor quest here. It's pretty much what it says. There's challenges during the day and during the week for the chapters. You have your daily quest here that you should fulfill. It's just free XP. It always helps when you're leveling up your gauntlets and your gloves, because then you'll have more access to gold, and then it kind of it incentivizes you to continue playing. And then this is where all your parties and friends will be. And then we get into our game modes here. We're back to play now. So here you can see my character again. We're going to load into practice first, so you guys can see some different gauntlets. But you have your Battle Royale. Currently we have solos and squads. Next we have Clash. That's the new game mode that's 9-on-9, kind of like a team deathmatch sort of gig. And then we have your practice and your tutorial. I highly recommend doing the tutorial, because if you don't even know the basics or the fundamental mechanics in this game, it's gonna be kind of hard to just jump into a lobby and get to it. You're gonna die a lot, straight up, unless you're good at video games. But even if you are good at video games, still expect to die a lot. So let's hop into practice. Now here you have your 6 main elements. I've heard that an element will be added soon, so we're excited about that in the Spellbreak community here. It's always cool to see how another element is going to interact, or break the game, or become the new meta, or maybe it just may not be good at all. But you have your options. So lightning, just think of lightning as mid-long range area control. You're electrocuting people, you're doing shock damage, and then if you look on the right hand side of the screen, you'll see skill levels. Now as you go in through the circle and in through rings, your skill levels go up. As your skill levels go up, you get more bonuses and buffs to your specific class on your main gauntlet. So if you pick the lightning gauntlet, you have the lightning gauntlet on your hand the whole game. You can't change it. You can change your offhand gauntlet. That's the only difference. So you start with one of these 6 gauntlets. As you level up, level 1 through 4 in the circles, so you'll see the gold line as you run through. And like I said, we're on a game, so you can see all that stuff. But you'll get different buffs. So like for lightning, you get lightning bolt +1. So for every lightning bolt you cast, your damage goes up +1. If you don't think that sounds like a lot, consider +1, +2, +3, +4, +5, and the damage continues to stack. And then overload, that's your level 2. On cast lightning strike, rune charge max 1. So that means any rune you're using, now you get 2 of them. And if you use your lightning and power surge, now you have 3. And then if you get secondary strike and you make it to the last circle, now you have 4 lightning strikes. So lightning is probably one of the most powerful mana and rune using gauntlets in the game. Then you have wind, high mobility, kind of think like Spider-Man meets like ninja, and then never touching the ground. You get bonus attacks for being up in the air and doing damage, and then also being able to charge your spell times faster. Fire. In this game, that's the kind of all well-arounder. It works well with every element. With lightning, it just gives you a powerhouse left hand for acute damage. For wind, you create fire tornadoes. For ice, you have fire and ice, which is a deadly combo. You can melt the water and freeze people, or you just have consistent mid-range pressure and close-range pressure when you're fighting and you're infighting. And you have toxic. Toxic and fire is a traditionally dangerous combination, because you have a tox user, you have viscosity. You trap your opponents with the stick, and it does poison damage. You can vanish in your own mist, which boosts your damage once you get to your level 3 to 75%. So if you run up on somebody when you're invisible, 2 hits and they're dead. So it's broken, but like every gauntlet has its pluses and minuses. Because if you're aiming with Frost, that's your long-range sniper class. If you get a full charge on Frost and you have Focus Mana on, you're doing 108 damage, not to mention if you have Recklessness. And then last but not least, you have your talents. I'm not going to get too deep into these because these are really heavy stat points now. And calculating these and kind of figuring out what you want to play with is all up to personal playstyle. You can watch YouTube videos, you know, to get a handle on what you want to do, what builds you might want to run with to get a solid idea how you might want to play. But until you get your gauntlets to level 6 anyway, you have to get each gauntlet. So each of the 6 gauntlets, you have to get to level 6 to unlock all of your talents. So you have Mind, which is blue, Body, which is yellow, and Spirit, which is green. Through these talents, as you can see, you get different buffs. Focus mana, 80%, spell sling. You get 3 gloves, which is really interesting if you get good at it. Runic fluency, you get 2 extra runes. Harmony, extra defense, tracking, as the name says. And then vigor, you get extra health. In your body talents, you get dexterity, more movement. Finders keepers, you can get more scrolls, which, you know, in certain game modes are very important. Fortitude, scavenging. So scavenging, when you get a kill, you recover. So it could be very deadly in Clash. Fervor, your spellcast speed goes up. Foresight, you can see future storms and mana vaults and hunt enemies. So that's like good for squads or solos. Escapist, your run speed is +3, so it's like wearing blue boots or green boots without anything on. And we'll get into that too. Recklessness, when you take damage, you have no armor on. Your attack goes up 15% and your mana cost goes down 50%. So you can attack more, and it costs less stamina. And you have recovery, thirsty. So like I said, there's a lot to dive into here. So we're not gonna get too deep. I was just running over a couple of them so you could see your options. Like one of the newest talents that was released, ambidextrous. You gain the level 1 skill of any offhand gauntlet class, and the offhand spell mana cost is -5%. Now, as you're going into game modes, you'll be able to see how these talents and skills affect your character, because each character has their own hitbox, their own sizes, their own fighting styles depending on the gauntlet. Your gauntlets completely dictate how your character moves, how fast they move, and what you're going. Alright, so now we're in practice mode, so you guys can kind of see what we're talking about here. So you have your shadow step, very powerful, it turns you invisible, and you dash. Teleport, as the name says. Wolf's blood, you can find hidden enemies. Flight, which is really cool, you can fly around. Spring step, you bounce. Legendary feather rune, you just fly up in the air and get shot. Dash is great, especially at gold, because you charge it so fast, so don't sleep on dash ever. And then legendary visibility rune. So if you have a toxic user who goes invisible, they are probably the most dangerous people on the map. Alright, so we're going to get into some wind movement here. Oh, wait, wrong hand, sorry, I switched gauntlets earlier. That was weird. Sorry, I kind of do weird things with my settings to get some new gameplay in. So if you watch, like, see how I'm like feathering and like hitting the ground and not really touching it? This is how wind class moves. So if anything I aim off of, but see the purple bar under it, I have to manage my mana as I move, understand how my character's moving, and I have my offhand. So this is called your noodle or your arcane magic. So it does about 10 damage consistently. It pretty much flies in a straight line, and if you're a class like wind and a game mode like squads or clash where like you have to fight immediately, this is going to be your best friend. You're going to be throwing noodles at people all day trying to get away, and that's the best you can hope for. Alrighty, let's break down the simple stuff first. So we have your amulets on the left here, far left. These are all your amulets. And every color is the same way, so it's a pretty standard color scheme if you're used to Battle Royales. You have your common, uncommon, rare, epic, and legendary amulets. As the name says, the better the color, the more you go up in power. These are extremely important when you load in game. If you look at my name in the bottom left corner, Ancient Generic, you could see where it says 00, 100, 100, and you can see the same icons. Every time you load into a lobby, your first priority is to get any 3 of these. Depending on your class, like wind, you see how I'm jumping around, you want an amulet when you load in. It doesn't really matter if you get a belt right away, because you'll make do with the green or blue belt until you get an upgrade later on, especially in a game mode like Clash. What you need is mana for movement, because as you see you jump, you see the cloud burst under you, you jump, you waste mana. So if you're in the air and you're trying to attack, you run out of attack faster. You have less options if you're just wasting mana. So what you want to do with certain classes like Wind or Frost is use their movement abilities along with their regular abilities. Don't give yourself up in options. Alright, so now we've been over that. Let's pick all this stuff up. And we're going to get into some easy runes. So dash is probably the easiest one to understand. You just dash straight forward. Same thing with the gauntlets here. As you saw, the 6 classes, each ones have their own buff, their own positives, weakness. It honestly depends on what you want to run. Is going to affect your gameplay. Do you like to be up close and personal? You know, do you like to attack from long range? I also have my aim assist off right now, so if I can't hit anything, I'm sorry. But do you want to damage from long range? Are you mid range? Do you like blowing people up when you fight? Do you like throwing combos like fire tornadoes? Like what you do? What do you like to do? Then you gotta test the gauntlets, see what's going on, like how you like to play, and then sometimes even that's not gonna work because there are a lot of good players in these lobbies who really love this game. But you see how you get so fluid with the wind movement? You just use your elements and runes to kind of work together. Throw a fire tornado in there and then just keep dealing damage from the top and never touch the ground. Back out of there if there's any danger, and then you're just back to it. Each element has specific properties and damages, like wind with just a tornado pulls like a character to where it is like, watch, see how she's getting pulled towards it? Now if you try to jump, you'll get pulled towards that tornado. So you don't want that. So if you ever see someone trying to launch a tornado on you, just run away from it. You'll get away from it faster than if you're trying to jump and freak out and you get caught and pulled back, and it doesn't work out for anybody. So watch. So I can just run in and out even though it's my tornado. But if I jump, see how the character's getting pulled? If you're getting pulled like that and you're in the middle of a fight and you're not paying attention, that can cost you. So what I'm doing right now is called holding my spell, or spell canceling. So all that is pressing L1 on the trigger on the controller, on the PS4 controller, and just holding it and aiming it. So you could literally put it wherever you want. My trick to this is when I'm attacking people, I go ahead and get a couple hits off so the tracker kind of gets the location, and then I just launch a spell real quick. It's fairly accurate. I miss sometimes, but if I get a couple quick hits off and then launch the spell real quick in the air, it usually works. Alright, let's try something else that's a little less boring than dash. Oh, I didn't. Okay. So we can talk about the levels now. Alright, this is going to simulate the circles. So updraft, now my tornado, when I get into it, I'm going to get lifted up. Alright, so watch. I'm going to launch a tornado, and I'm going to go over to it, and boom, I'm in the air. And you bounce like 2 or 3 times. But that's your first skill. Your second skill is Squall, so your damage goes up 20% when you're in the air, and you get an incoming damage reduction of 40%. So fight in the air when you're wind. And now my sorcery speed is cooled down. So for anybody paying attention or who looks at numbers, especially in fighting games, if you notice my damage from earlier was about 7 or 8, but right here I'm doing consistently 10, 12, 11, 9 damage depending on my distance from her. Now if you could tell the difference, fire is doing a lot more damage. But it's all about the gauntlet you're using. What I do when I first started playing this game, I would take wind, dash, or a spring step, and I go in practice lobby, and then I go feel out the controls. So let's talk about controllers and settings right now. So right now I'm running two of the most mobile, or the two most mobile classes in game. Sniper on your main hand gives you a frost trail, so you can dash and move around like Frozone. I'll show you guys that because that's pretty cool to look at. And then winds, which you've all seen so far. All right. So when you go into your settings, you'll go into you can tweak your audio settings. I prefer my master volume a little lower just because I stream a lot. My sound effects volume is all the way up just because hearing footsteps, explosions, people fighting, it's always helpful. I turn the music volume down just because that's personal preference. And then my voice input volume is a little lower, so I'm not echoing again. Streaming, you could tinker with that. People tell you your voice is too low. And then your voice output volume. How loud do you want to hear people's voices coming through you? And then if you don't like hearing people chat in game, you're more of a solo player, you could still ping, which is fine. It's pretty efficient. Chatting is always better, but I understand. I get in those modes too. You have your general gameplay, your language, show health, armor alerts, toggle crouch, swap gauntlets, which I did earlier. If you guys didn't see, it literally just switches hands your gauntlets on. It's kind of weird unless you play on PC or PS4. My controls for my sensitivity, I don't turn them up too high just because in this game, it's more important to hit your target than to be super fast. So if you're just getting in game, it's not really important to be flipping all around the screen and doing all those tricks, because if you're not landing any hits, you're just gonna die. So as I get better, I mess around with my aim assist. So I have the horizontal look speed, at 65, and then my vertical look speed. So for PC players, if you're on console, this is important. If you're on console playing against PC players, you need to be able to look up and down very quickly, because they'll try and jump over your head, or they'll try and spin in place to kind of throw you off. And then your zoom scale look speed. So that's going to only affect your ice, because ice is the only gauntlet currently that zooms in, and I'll show you in a second. And then your invert, which is always for those people who like playing on hardcore. Levitation mode, that's just your jump, and then aim assist enabled. As you can currently see, mine is unchecked. And then in your advanced settings, I wouldn't really tweak with these too much unless you know what you're doing, especially for the dead zones. But as far as like aiming, I kind of up the look boost threshold percentage, and then the horizontal look boost speed just a little bit, just because I wanted a faster response time when looking up. But I like my sensitivity. So again, if you don't know what you're doing, just don't mess with it. And then you could change your aiming for Call of Duty players from linear to exponential, depending on your preference. Personally, I like linear just because I like movement at consistent speed, but some people like to be able to get to their targets a little snappier, and I can understand that in a game where you're cross console and you play against PC players, because they are fast. And then here you'll just be able to see, all of your controls. So this game is pretty easy to get into. Don't let anything I talk about feel like it's overwhelming. If all of this stuff like makes you think this game is unfun or it's too complicated, don't worry about all that stuff. Just get in the game, jump in, and die a couple times, to be real. Have some fun, mess around with people, experiment with the land. You could jump around, hide in places people would never think of, and survive. You don't even have to get kills in the beginning. Just learning how your character moves and how it responds is important. But we'll talk about Frost now. So Frost is your sniper class. As you can see, when I charge up with Frost, it does 72 damage. And that's just offhand with no specific damage buffs besides recklessness. So because my shield is on, I'm not going to see that damage increase. But Wind and Frost is a favorite of PC players, just because it's so high mobility and you get sniper, which is long range damage and pressure. With Frost though, you get your donut, which freezes people on contact. So it's important, not to get caught in the donut. Oh man, I suck with that aim assist on, guys. Don't judge me for this. I can hit moving people. It's just these targets, man. But yeah, the longer you charge your Frost, which is about 6 seconds, the more damage it does. But the max is going to do right now is 72. But it can go up to 108 damage. So if you're paying attention, with the gold shield on, I have 100 points right now. 100 hit points from my shield. So remember how I was talking about your average KDs about, 190 something? Does that make more sense now? Because if you're doing average 200 damage a game, you're at least killing one player. And most of the time, people don't have full shields later in the game anyway. Alright. So we talked about Frost. We're on Spring Step now. Then let's take a look at Shadow Step, another personal favorite. Shadow Step has gotten buffed so much in this game mode, man. It's great. Because before, Shadow Step would just stop. But now your momentum carries. So, it's dope. You don't have to, it would dash and then you just, and then stop right here. And if someone knows how dash works, they're just going to aim for where you stop when you disappear. They don't have to guess. But now, there's so much momentum carry. It's beautiful. See, I'm just combining different elements to play around. Don't be afraid to experiment. because no two builds are going to be, well, there are going to be two builds that are the same, but for your playstyle and the build you're going to use, and the classes and gauntlets you're going to set up, there's going to be so much variation and so much for you to try. Don't worry about not doing well or not understanding the game when you get into it, because they want you to die. They created Clash so pro players wouldn't be able to shit on new players as easily, you know? They want people to experience the game and have fun, which is nice, you know? It's not just going to cater to the best players. It really provides a room to grow. And if you were even that insecure, like, not, I don't want to say that insecure, but if you still have that much reservations about playing, if you go on their Discord or their Twitter, not Twitter, Reddit, yes. If you go on their Twitter or their Reddit account, they host in-game classes to teach people how to play and like really kind of get ideas for builds and elements. Like, this community is really open. But alright, that's enough with this jumping around shit. When you throw toxic, it looks like that. And when you throw lightning, it's just a straight fucking beam. Let's see if I can hit her so you can see how far the distance goes. Something like this. Oh, looks like I received an invitation from somebody. Huh. But yeah, don't be afraid to move around with the cameras. I have to ask me if he's okay with me streaming, just because I still want to get a game plan, and it'll be nice to have some chat. Another type of elemental cloud that rips off shields and paralyzes, so still very powerful. So they're shocked, so they won't be able to use runes or anything like that. Let's see. Yo. Huh? 10 or 11. Yeah. Something new I'm trying out for the day. Fire main with wind and ambidextrous and fervor. No third talent. Fervor and ambidextrous, that's it. What happened? Yeah, just two. I'm gonna head over here. It is what it is. Bitch. So these right here are scrolls. As you can see, if you look above where that little green shield is, um, that's where you'll be able to see the scrolls you get and the talented effects. So the next scroll I pick up, you'll see body talent or spirit talent, and that will affect how I'm going to be playing as far as my spellcast speed and then being able to use my second ability. So as you can see, just moving around, skating, stuff like that. Keeping high pressure and then being able to have high mobility on top of that. I need a win though if you see one. Damn. Y'all ping it for me? Let me see if I can get to it fast enough. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's just gonna disappear by the time I get to it. The fight's already starting. Oh man. This class has either been like a hit for me or I have just completely bombed. Yeah. Cause there's so much pressure with being able to stay off the ground for stone and then consistently with that fire damage and still be able to fly through the wall. Oh, he took my gold. Motherfucker. There better not have been a fire over there. Bitch. I hate people in this game. It's gonna disappear. It's not gonna last that long in this game mode. Oh. That's unfortunate. I'm so far away from the circle. How are so many people dying? That's all 3 people. Jesus. Being wind in like the open sucks because you have nothing to really hit off. Someone sounds like they're coming from me. Oh, he's here. He just tried to pull up on me. Yeah, there's one coming through the storm on my left. Southwest. Fuck did he go? Oh, word, perfect. There's someone aiming at you with frost. I don't even see the fire. Where'd it go? Did he get a blitter? Yeah, he died. That was funny. He's really trying hard to hit me. Word. I didn't even see that. One by a teammate. One by a teammate. He is running. It's so funny when people come to fight and then they just run off. It's like, bro, you wanted to smoke. You came over here. Just take that L and die. Take that L and die. You made me do all this work. Happens to all of us, man. Happens to all of us. Yoink. Oh man, that was funny. One of our teammates, I saved his ass and he tried to get the scroll. He was one hit and killed himself with the fire. Just give the teammates the point, man. Just give enemies a name. Whoa. This guy's get it running. That was too much work for that. He wasn't that good. He literally just kept on going invisible and hiding. Ah, I was gonna steal that kill. Damn, I'm literally one hit. I got 2 points on me. One this way. West, what side? What side? Another one on the side of the gate. Oh, what the fuck did I just get hit by? Wow. Why is it always my teammates that kill me? Yo, I had 2 hits and I almost had 2 kills off that shit. Fucking haters, bro. Y'all all getting fucked up this game. It's supposed to be one of those games where I'm hitting with it. Oh, it's 7-on-4 now. That's why they quit. Ah, I almost killed him. He's 1 hit. Yeah, I'm gonna focus on killing them because I had a dude last game who literally stayed to the end. Made a 15-minute game into half an hour. It was cool though. He was really good at fucking hiding. Like, if you know this basement right here, he hid under the barrels in the back of the stairs and would cast lightning and teleport out of it and like get kills from it because he was the only one by himself. So everyone just tried to bum rush him. There's too much fucking space to hide in this game, in this area. There they go. Damn. He is just running, boy. I just said fuck it and stop chasing him. Y'all got the conduit. Y'all chase him down. He's just worried about running. They need to have a way to end this game low when this shit happens. Nope. Yep. Literally happened to me yesterday. Wow, I don't have any armor on. What the fuck? What the fuck? Huh? So you lose for making the other players quit now? That's some wild shit. Let's hop in the game chat. That way, if anyone else hops in the party, I won't. I can't record them. I'm gonna switch to party chat now. I thought I just added it, but I thought I just sent it. Yeah, you can just go to view profile and send it that way. 1 second, I'm about to open this window. It's hot as shit in here. That wind fire joint is cool though. Fuck with it. Running wind and fire. Facts. Generic. Generic. Yep. Oh, really? No, I'm already hip. Oh, we didn't even talk about the most important parts of the movement, man. Teching and ducking and weaving. So in this game, you could duck and weave shots and shit. That shit is crazy. Hell yeah, bro. Like when I'm in the middle of fights, alright, look at me real quick. Look at me. Turn around. Too late. I'll show you in game. I've been showing everybody this shit because this shit works. I'm gonna head down here with all this gold. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty simple. I just call it because I heard it somewhere when someone was talking about Spellbreak, so I don't remember exactly who first said it, but it reminded me of Super Smash Bros. Like when you roll the land and don't fuck up the land and then like you crash. So similar concept. When you jump and like light bounce, you don't use mana and you carry momentum. So like if you're running wind or frost, and you get to the end of that frost trail, or you're running wind and you need to like stop and hit the ground real quick, you're gonna keep moving. And then when you get good at it, you could do it off every surface. So like if I'm running wind, you know how you get that like little shroud of wind around you? Yeah, you'll tech off the sides of buildings a lot faster. You just like bounce like you're a pinball. Shit's nasty, bro. I was trying to figure out how PC players are moving so fucking fast, and then I peeped. Then I was watching Ghosty, and like, he was on a hill, right? And like, niggas were shooting shots at him, and he was barely moving. Like, he was just, I know I was looking at the shoulders of the character, and they was like leaning back and ducking and moving. Like, this nigga's fading shots. And then it clicked. Appreciate it. Fucking vultures, back up. I need a sprint. Or a dash. Spring step works. I can see that. That bounce throws off the fucking aiming. Especially because it's such a, like a swipe, like an uppercut motion. No, none taken. I tell people that shit all the time. I'd be like, yo, just stay by me in case you die. You know, I'm just gonna take your shit. You know, I'm not gonna kill you for it, but I'm gonna take it. That's why I'm not mad at it, bro. But let's hope you can get to it before the enemy gets to it, because the more shit they get, the less shit we got. Yep. Ice is fun. Try it no aim assist on. Oh, alright. Yeah, I've been running no aim assist for like the last couple days, and it has been a rough couple days, let me tell you. Yeah. It's a lot snappier, but there's so much more control. It kind of like fucks up my timing. There's a whole bunch of fighting going on over here already. Oh, he had Spell Slinger on. That fucked me up. He got me. Because he was throwing conduit, so I was like, oh, I got this thing. I'm about to close the distance. And he switched to stone. That was a nice move. You got me. God damn it. My game's lagging like fuck right now. Not the time, not the time. They got two chasing me. Oh. Jesus Christ, I hate when that fucking happens. Max limit I'm willing to fight is 3 people at one time, okay? And I still be dying out that shit. Watch out, another one just landed. What the fuck, right behind us too? Yo, did they all just drop on us? What the fuck? Dog, there's like 8 people around. What the fuck? What is the team doing right now, dog? You said the ice was cute, but fuck this shit. Damn, I just got fucked up. Damn, he just got his fucking health back. Oh, man. Alright, we killed each other. Fuck it. I'll take that. Because I'm like, y'all not going to keep... I'm sitting here killing this dude. Don't keep giving him health back. That's fucked up. Are we down by 6? That's not that bad. I thought we were down by more than that. Read the fucking scroll. Wow. This game's over. This dude, the spring step is kind of nice, but he's mostly annoying. Yo, stop getting in my way, bro. You're just gonna get killed again. God, fucking hit me 3 times, my nigga. Aim at your target, bro. Now you just let this nigga escape. Perfect. It's like the best thing on their team, bro. Motherfucker. Stole my kill. Wow. Yo, can my teammates please stop hitting me? Please, please fucking stop. Oh my god. I know it's the same person because I just keep seeing these talk splashes hit me in the back. Oh, he's definitely hitting me. This is the third time he's fucking attacked me. While I'm in the middle of fighting somebody. Yeah. Shit, I've gone 1-46, so I ain't gonna laugh at him. Yeah. Well, I fuck around with builds a lot just to kind of see what I can mess with. So, like, when Clash first came out and the update came out, I was really tweaking with shit because they had adjusted all the talents. But, like, I would get, like, mad hits on people, but there'd be too many people that come through and just steal the hit at the end. I was doing terrible too, so ain't all on you. I want to do some damage this game though. I'm trying to think what I want to pick now. Man, it's been a minute since I played Conduit. Oh, facts, easily. Yeah. I don't know, man. That double bullet is kind of OP as fuck. Yep. You ever see like 3-4 boulders fly you in one time? Yeah, I've only played like 2 or 3 games on it as well. I'm blue. Facts. It's the buddy system, man. We're safer and together. I forgot I used to run stone with this class. I'm using conduit fire this game. I need to get some kills. This feels so different from playing to win now. What's a big ass shield just chilling? Yeah. I mean, I just stopped playing with scavenger in this game mode. I don't play with recovery either. Yeah. So when I'm like testing on new classes and shit, I'll take the aim assist off, turn the sensitivity up, and just go crazy, you know. I don't use recovery shit either, just because. Well, besides shields, but it's just like if I'm gonna be fighting, like I don't want to rely on scav because I'll end up taking more hits, and just me personally, I play more sloppy. Like if I know I'm gonna get the hit to get the kill and recover it, I'll take the hits, you know. But if I'm not, it makes me have to get out the way. I mean, it's fun. Don't get me wrong. But I be getting my kills straight off the muscle, man. One life, one chance. Someone just killed themselves. You said it's cheap? Oh, it's fun as fuck, man. It's a straight up glass cannon, but it's hilarious. You just wreck people. Because I put on Recklessness, Fervor, and Focus Mana. Oh, I one-shot people like crazy, dog. That shit was fucking hilarious. Yeah. That shit would be snapping. People say that's cheap, but then go ahead and run fucking Toxic and Frost. Like, hop off. There's every build that's cheap, bro. Every one, like, gauntlet, if it's decent, has a good fucking, like, OP setup. I need that shit, but I'm hella far away. I already got it. As long as you just check that shit, it'll keep it. But yeah, I mean, like you telling me, so Focus Mana, and we're talking about Toxic here. You could either run Shadow Step, you could have Scavenger on, which would be crazy for fucking recovery, or you can do Fervor for the Toxic while you're invisible. And yup. So you can either do a Toxic main and do damage while you're invisible, or run Frost and do Shadow Step, and then you out here just doing crazy damage and trapping people with ambidextrous on. That shit was broken. And Toxic was the strongest class in the game for a minute because of the invisibility and the 75% damage buff. pass them this way. I only got 2, 3 scrolls on me. Northwest 300 on the right where the ping is. Oh, I was following somebody else. I thought that was you. Oh, he's gonna die anyway. He's surrounded. Oh yeah, scavenging will definitely help out. That's a PC player. I know that movement when I see it. Damn it. Wow. You're a bitch and I'm gonna kill you for that. Dog, why do you all drop on me? I changed my skin. I don't look the same. Why do you fucking quadruple team me, dog? That shit is so annoying. Yeah, same. Wow. I just want to know why I've been putting lobbies like this for the last fucking 4 days straight. Lucky you, bro. Lucky you. No bullshit. That shit is the worst. And I stay dying, so it's not even like I'm trying to brag over here. I'm like, fuck this shit. That nigga bounced off that shit like a pinball. Knock the Sonic coins out that bitch. He's dead, guys. He's dead. As long as y'all motherfuckers stop hitting me and me getting jumped out of the team, we'll be straight. Not you, bro, but like everybody else. Because it's one thing if a team, if it's one thing I'm getting jumped by the enemy, it's another thing if my teammate is hitting me while trying to fucking attack. Like, you're not helping right now. They snapping right now. Their backs against the wall, so they're showing up. Because, people will say, I was thinking about the overpowered shit. But, like, people say lightning's overpowered. Like, yeah, it's cool and all, but run up at a lightning, use his face, and it's over. Yeah, you a bitch if you a PC player and you use lightning, let's be real. Because that tracking is just unfair. You had 3 people on you, actually. It's this pumpkin nigga that's too nice. Oh, balled to the side of the head. You hate to see it. Damn. And we behind again. Wow. Wow. Yo, fuck this nigga. I finally got a clean kill off, and right when I got the kill, dude hopped in from the side and stone smashed me. Bitch ass niggas, man. Watch out behind you. One hit. Good shit. Let me grab this dash. Ah, fucking boulder motherfucker again. That's the second time he did that shit to me, dog. I have to kill this nigga now. I don't even care. That's because he spawn dropped right on the fucking building and it hit me. He did the same shit last time. Like, that's the only person who just consistently what a bitch. Yo, you got like 4 people around you, bro. You better get out of there, bro. Oh, that was you? Where'd the fucking wind bitch go? There we go. Oh, I don't want to be the last kill. Oh, I was the last fucking kill. God damn it. See, look at that. 4 kills. Yeah, 4 and 8. Ain't pretty. Bro, the only reason I know it's not just me, I'm definitely playing trash right now, let's be real. But I had pretty much the most deaths on the team. And if we look back at the stream, there was always more than one person fighting me. It was never one person. And it's funny because it happens to everyone who plays with me. Because it's just like, bro, like, god damn, like, what are y'all doing, bro? Are we playing the same game right now? Rubbing off, man. He said, "Fuck that shit. That's my bad luck." Man, fuck this shit, man. Or stop running right into it, because at that point, you just giving the enemies the kills. Oh, my big thing is stop. Look, my thing is like, if you can't hit, and for anybody watching the stream, if you are unconfident in your shots, don't shoot them if a teammate is fighting, okay? Especially not if you have toxic or fire. Because it's one thing if you hit a teammate by accident one time. It's another thing if you out here just whacking away and you're not hitting nobody but your teammate, okay? That shit is annoying as fuck. Facts. Hold on 1 second. Yep. You going anywhere today? Nah. You know what's funny? I was playing with one hand on the controller, and I still got 2 kills. I mean, you can if you want. I'm still streaming right now. I'm about to get off though, just cause you know my plans done changed now. I can never do stream in peace. Wow. Who the fuck just killed me? Was that a teammate again? Dog, what did I do to the teammates? Every game they kill me. Niggas got my last nerves, bro. Yeah, you surrounded, bro. You got 2 around you. Come on your right side. 3rd one coming in. Got 1 for you. You got 2 more on you. Coming in. Yo, stop stealing my kills. Oh my god. I definitely need to win the Spellbreak most times killed by teammates award. That was an enemy. I'd have been like 16 and fucking 2 if it wasn't for our teammates. The only person I think that actually killed me was the Frost person, the one in the maiden outfit. Yeah. Yeah, I was picking them off, you know what I'm saying? I was like, got one, got another one coming on your right. But alright, bro. I gotta hop off real quick. I had some shit that came up. I'll probably be on later though, so we could link up and I got one other man so we be able full squad. Alright, word. Catch you later, bro. Alright, thank you to anyone that tuned in and will be tuning in to watch the replays. Hopefully I can get some clips. I actually snapped with Ice and Frost over Fire and Wind just because I wanted to, but it's unbalanced and I gotta work on the timing for that. But a lot of potential. I hope some of you guys could see, some more natural gameplay, understand a little bit of the breakdowns of the games and the mechanics. I didn't even really get into teching and like physical movement of your third player body, but I mean, I just wanted y'all to really kind of get a breakdown of the game before we just kind of dived into it and you just see shit exploding everywhere. But this was generic, ancient. Catch y'all soon. Hopefully, more people start viewing in. But we're doing some good things to the channel here, and I'm gonna start getting more interactive on live. That way, we can kind of explain what the Villains gaming group is, because the Villains is a gaming team and a group, but it's more than that. It's the collective of people I've been able to meet online, chat with, make friends with, play against. I'm cool being a bad guy, but I'm not a dickhead. I still believe in sportsmanship and having a good time. It's just sometimes shit is frustrating in the game, and I like to be able to express it like an adult. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's a game. We're gonna move on. We're gonna have fun, and the villain's gonna keep on going. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna grow. We're gonna do. We really gonna do good things, man. I really see this going somewhere just because I've been finding some good people, and everyone has a good head on their shoulders, and they nasty at video games, which is the most important part. So stay tuned, and hope to hear from us. Catch y'all. Peace.